Ayan, no? Magbantay na kayo sa mga bigas nito. Baka hindi lang yung na power. Pati bigas motor. Basta kung ano madali.
May bantay naman si Kiki sa labas ah. May bantay si Kiki sa labas ah. May bantay ka sa labas? Ha? Sino?
Ikaw. Paano ba? Nalala ko.
Ramdam ko nga minsan binabago, binabatak kong pusa. Parang bata na iyak.
This game is good. Honestly, I kind of like it more than the original. I see.
Kaya nga plus kagabi ipikasin.
This developer,
Sabi na
Nico,
pagpasok na ako gabi.
busy
Oh, mag-ipikasin sa baba.
giving them the tools to get started. I guess they ended up replacing her. But that's a pretty work on this situation, and possibly so maybe people just lost interest.
Estudyante. Estudyante ni Bibi. Estudyante ni Bibi.
Like 10%. Also, my avatar has
Bang ka na kanin pagtanghalian.
No.
crazy body types that do this.
Sino hatid?
Mama.
Turo mo sino? Turo, sino hatid siya? Sino mama mo?
To 2012,
Sino mama mo?
encounter a totally
Ah.
new issue after reaching meditation.
Sino tayo sa birthday ni mama mo?
The game of
Ah.
this year was Base Wars.
Hindi, walang pera.
This guy,
Sino tayo sa labas? Magbili tayo trapal. Tubigan natin dalawa. I-ano natin siya sa atin na i-digital yan natin sa PC. Ah.
Kung ano gusto mo.
Hindi kasi swimming.
Continuously updating it. This
Ah.
is about exploring the
Swimming ka hindi?
history of Roblox.
Eh, si mama.
This game has been
Hindi, sa labas na nga si swimming tayo pag malalim ang tubig.
totally
Eh,
changed.
wala naman. Wala naman tayong pool.
Trapal, bibili ka tayo trapal.
Ikaw, kung ano gusto mo.
Pero pag mayroon na, diligo ka rin.
Oo.
Oh, kasi nga, bibili. Ay, Monico, labing tayo eh.
Kapag mamatay ako, ikaw. Ayan. Ayan.
The game is still accurate. How it's always been.
Di pa to expo?
Style, combat style.
Ay, ano sa munggo?
Visible
Da?
I realize this seems to be like what Roblox is actually
Yes,
starting
it's
like
5-9.
free. Oh yeah, this game is
Hitting Ellie Warriors stage your updates in Ellie Warriors.
all right. It may seem way higher quality, but the question remains: does it still hold up? I just own some moves from video.
Miss mo na, baby.
During the events,
So I'll see your avatar through the scope of my sight.
Taway niya mo ha?
Let me get a look at your avatar.
No.
No. I was actually.
Sabi ko,
Sabi mo, ano? Sinabi mo, magpasaway.
Oh, that's fun. Well, this game is so fun. It's really cool. Care about choosing to keep their classic style and update to a modern just makes these games feel much more personal. And we slowly escape the era of classic Roblox. The game really felt personal. Even my avatar is personal. This is what Builderman looked like. Sweet smile, good. But be soulless, like you just witnessed a murder. But we'll get into soullessness later. Now it's time to move on to 2015. The most popular game was Call of Roblox 5 Roblox at 4. 6 million plays by the end of the year, which made it even more shocking upon clicking the link to the game. Not just met with this, it's completely perfect. We can see what it used to look like on the old version of the Roblox site, but unfortunately, it can't be played. All it remains is a recreation of the special game mode from it called Zombies. And already, it looks pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie, this
Okay.
why is it so retro?
Okay.
The Base Wars, this is just horrible. There's no way you can fight this. Zombies out there. Oh my god.
Babalik na si Kuko ah.
Sabi ni Coco, magpasaway ka, sabi mo.
Kanina niya yung sinabi, sabi ko.
Under attack by zombies, you have to repair the windows they keep breaking down and collect points to upgrade your guns. In other words, this is despite the fact this game is hard on the eyes. Oh, so just keep playing it. Dude, this is great. The machine gun is good. It's so addictive. Kemp and I wind up over 30 minutes without stopping. You didn't need to be a pro. You didn't even need to be good at building. As long as you had a good, fun idea, you'd be successful. Anyone could be. Keep in mind for later, it will be. Also, this was the year Roblox added the ability to dance, so I can hit some stick moves while dressed as a creepy skeleton. Shockingly, there weren't any really guards this year, so I'm just wearing the skeleton package from the dust. Anyway, we eventually realized this game just continues infinitely, so we decided to quit before it gets boring. And moving on to 2014, this is probably the first game any of you recognize.
There's something so peaceful about this game. Like I could totally just like see the power wheels on a random day.
Yep, after reaching 32 billion visits at the end of the year, that pizza place by Dude One quickly became the most actively played game on Roblox. This game is legendary. Today, it stands at 5 billion visits and still maintains 10,000 players at any given time. Does that mean it's lost its retro touch? Has the current work at a pizza place evolved past the old building and gameplay style that made it special in the first place? Thanks to an old video by Remaining, we know this is what it used to look like. Today, it looks like this. It's the same as it's all. And to be honest, for 30 minutes, Tip and I just played this game, talking about life, delivering pizzas, taking orders, and hanging out in the background. It simply works. And working at a pizza place specifically is special. Let me explain why. We've seen our fair share of developers who maintain the old vibe of their game. It's clear that the retro style of classic Roblox means a lot of that. This is the first game where they see it matter to the players too. This game is simple. It's not the most well made, but it has just 1,000 players. This is the first game I've shown this video that's still successful to this day. Even the avatar I'm wearing is still pretty popular nowadays. People are connected to these games. The style, I'm connected to it. And as we move into 2015, let me tell you a story. This was the year that the certain 13-year-old you may know joined Roblox. His favorite YouTuber, Dan T. Ham, played the game for a video, so he wanted to try it out too. One of that boy's favorite games, it's called Prison Life. It may shock you to hear this, but that boy was me. And Prison Life, with 15 million plays by the end of the year, had the most active players. I really hope one of my biggest childhood games hasn't been ruined. Let's test it out. Dude, this is so annoying. Oh, we're gonna hack one. No, like the most hacked game ever. I think I got a non-hacked lobby. Okay, I remember the most goated way to do it. Shoot you. That's not a good sign at all. This game is awesome. One of my favorite childhood games is the first game in the whole video that has genuinely been reluctantly. I make a private server to just play with Temperance and pray it'll maybe still be fun. Well, I'm going to breakfast, waiting for my order to get from it. Hey, it's you! Dude, stop saying please. You're asking this game is to hang out and roleplay in prison, eventually mustering up a plan to escape. These are videos in a very special one in mind. 8 years ago, I uploaded this video. Rent my toilet, prison life. You'll never get me! I was a bit younger back then, but I knew what I was doing. In that video, I camped outside the bench waiting for a hammer, and then used said hammer to, well, fucking guess. Does this actually still work? I've never escaped from that. Play around the train. Oh, I think yeah, I'm gonna go poop on that. I'm gonna go poop. Don't bother me. Something myself. I'm gonna cross reference what I do that. If I think of I'm escaping her. Are you pooping? Well, I'm definitely not escaping. That's like that. You should be really You got me. But you're not pooping. What the heck? 13-year-old laughability. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm having a lot of fun playing. The fact it's completely broken in public service is still fun. But I play for half an hour more before I call it a night and decide to go to bed. This year was I didn't even get one at the time. I mean, this was the first year where bacon hairs was the default. The stars and reliability from there. What a great year for Roblox. However, moving on to 2016, it's getting too personal for me. 240 million players by the end of the year. young, Roblox High School by Cinderella was the most popular game. I played this game even more than Prison Life. The problem is, it's a role-play game. A role-play game where you can save outfits that never go away. Yeah, this game has some very embarrassing old information about me in it.
ROM? I am loading ROM right now. Dude, it's checking. I look so fancy. I love the purple back then.
This is the exact same outfit I used to wear 9 years ago, and it's embarrassing, bro. Hey, Macho's also wearing his old avatar. Maybe it's embarrassing blue.
You were infinitely good at brown. I was such a little nerd.
Unfortunately, outfits aren't the only thing this game saves either.
My RP name, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. My name was Tango, because I thought it was cool, and that was my name on another plane, and my bio was ridiculous. Slash crush? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because I didn't know who I had a crush on.
And of course, I also made videos onto this game back in the day.
Oh my god. It looked a lot worse. Roblox's lighting was definitely much worse back then.
But enough reminiscing. Did the game actually deserve players? How was it played? Allow Macho and I to demonstrate.
Welcome everyone to the English class. No, hey, stop, spring, AJ.
I don't have a book.
LRP.
It's a fun game for middle schoolers like myself who are probably being in high school. I could walk up and superhero man in this voice. I would be mess with it. Innocent game it was and is great. You can really see people getting better at building and coding as the years go on. Still, this era had its own unique style. It's all still so personal, still so classic. It's super impressive that throughout every game we've tried, Roblox has maintained that. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing, but it's definitely nostalgic to come back and see something just the way I left it. Personal and handmade. However, moving to 2017, we encountered the game that changed everything. You've probably heard of the game of Beat City by Alex Neutron. We get a good life, but probably not a bad one. In 2017, it rapidly rose to the top of Roblox's charts, seeing the first game to hit 1 billion visits near the end of the year. That monstrous rise was met by equally monstrous controversy. Beat City, much like Roblox High School, is a role-play game. However, unlike Roblox High School, it had a feature named Parties. You decorate your home and then advertise it as a party location where people could come and, well, party. The only problem is, in these parties, you can do some unsettling things. Toxic drama allowed for you to place beds next to each other, giving off the appearance that you were sleeping next to another user. This is definitely not appropriate for a kid's game. So later, actually ended up removing beds from parties. Happy ending, right? Well, I wish, for some unknown reason, later he would re-add beds to parties despite knowing what they were used for. Not only that, people were now figuring out you could put poles on top of tables and use them for inappropriate things I cannot mention here. If I can't mention something in a YouTube video, don't let it happen in your Roblox game, man. Throughout the years, it only got worse and worse and more encouraged to the point that the inappropriate things were the only reason tens of thousands of players even launched the game. Seeing this, Roblox forced the removal of parties from each city, and the game went from over 70,000 players on a normal day to 5,000. So why did I label this as the game that changed everything? Well, look at this game. Doesn't everything feel less personal? Just a little bit. It's so professional. To reiterate, I can't say if that's good or bad. I mean, it looks great objectively, but this lack of personality doesn't just affect the game. The owner of this game didn't care about it. We've suddenly shifted from an era of game developers who cared so much that they updated and maintained the original style of their games to this day. A game developers who care so little, they should be hurt their own audience. This will come up as even more extreme examples later, but it's definitely beginning to look a bit more grim. At least there is some positive stuff. I mean, look,
Check out my avatar. This is what I wore back then. Like, actually, in my YouTube videos. Well, and this is a reunion and a half right here. Hold on, I need to find the video now. Hold on a minute. Oh, there you are! You didn't know. Nacho and I have been friends since I was 13, and he was even younger. This video was our first ever collab, and it happened in 2017. Back then, we played to be cities, sometimes together, and it has fun mini games. It wasn't all bad. Both of our current outfits from the things we wore when we played. It sucks seeing us don these same outfits, standing in the corpse of a game instead of. The game doesn't continue that trend. Well, looks like it does. 2018, the new game Jailbreak by Batimo rapidly crushed 2 billion visits. I used to play it a lot when I was younger. When I logged in, I was met with this. Oh my god, they fully changed it. Like recently. This game has been so revamped. What? This isn't the Jailbreak I used to know. This Jailbreak feels too polished. But remember when I said that being professional doesn't mean a game is bad? Well, despite going into Jailbreak with a pretty negative mindset, try right here and we'll step to the right. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Funniest Jailbreak glitch! I've been having quite a bit of fun with Macho. I came in for worried that this was an era where Roblox began prioritizing professionality over creativity, but Jailbreak is insanely creative. Yes! We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We love the escapement, particularly the method we use to escape. Because, once again, this game plays a pretty important part in my childhood. And after dressing in my old head avatar, it brings me back. Oh, yeah, baby. Wait, see, I'm sure. Well, I used this in a different video. Hold on. You were in Macho. The funniest Jailbreak glitch.
Hello, my in Jailbreak, and I'm going to show you guys a super secret Jailbreak glitch. Funniest Jailbreak glitch.
I used to be obsessed with glitching Jailbreak to escape the prison. That's why I interested in the old avatar I had and all. Macho and I glitched out her. I don't know, man. It's a small thing, but it's something that I love. After this game, it's reassuring that Field Analog hasn't made it. But, Macho Simulator, is the game actually fun? Oh, Cheryl, we gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh, there's spotlights looking at us. He's drinking in this game like a god. Honestly, just having a ton of fun driving around and drinking the carpet. There's stores you can rob and ways to act and but screw off. When I was 14, all I did was drink my car and drive around. I'm gonna do it now. Jailbreak was a testament to how games can be professional and creative, passionate also. No, I got arrested! It's the worst game ever. I ended in a situation where I didn't like it. At least it's not overly monetized slop like some modern games. That trend started anyways. Oh god, we're transitioning to 2019, aren't we? I'm gonna have to talk about the Roblox game that truly changed everything. So it makes it ending 2019 with 3.6 billion visits. Adopting 500 games was like nothing Roblox had ever seen before. It was the most popular Roblox game by far. At a time where the most popular games to ever exist were only cracking 50,000 players, adopting regularly average 500,000 or more. It's going to change everything about Roblox, and not necessarily for that. Well, maybe they should get a 10. That's how adopting works. Adopting is a game where you can either raise and look after others, or raise and look after their adopting players. I need a bath. Calm down, bro. You just started your baby. You already need a bath? Serious right now, dude? I'm gonna be looking after this little baby macho all day to get the full adopting experience. Oh, you're sneaky. You're a sneaky baby, dude. Lucky you. Sit there, we'll just go and get you an ice cream right now. And while I make an ice cream, we need to get to that. Adopting almost certainly wasn't the first game to do this, but it was absolutely the pioneer of over monetization. I got you here, I see you, little snap. Oh, he's doing a little kid. He's so happy. Here, I'll pick you up now. So you sticky baby. Oh, we'll go right to my house so you can get a nice warm bath. That was the first game that truly made people realize, holy crap, Roblox can make money. We frequently have limited time products, tons of game passes, and ways to buy money from Roblox, which can then be used to gamble. Go get my house right. What did you do there? Now take a little shower, Monty. Bobby's gonna go read, drink some wine. Wow, stop throwing a fit. You're throwing a fit. Stop having a little fun just because anything is fun with a friend. A large portion of players in this game derive their hustle from the economy. Some pets are ultra rare, worth more than others, and people trade them to try and become rich. It's an interesting for a game. You're the one that's slowly that grows into something awful over time. But honestly, for now, I'm not being this is so bad. You want me again? Oh, you're not speaking. Aww. But it's just so good. So wonderful. You can't look at the design of this game and tell me it was created with anything other than just the fact that this is the year I started creating the avatar that I still use to this day. It was like the first year of I did a long way from prison life, a long way from Roblox High School. I grew up with Roblox. This game changed my life more than I'd ever expected. And though it wasn't bad, the doctrine is, well, it makes me sad. It's like watching something I love, something that shaped me, something slightly delicious, something I wasn't discussed growing up. So, moving on to the 2020 game, I began to worry. What if it continues, or even worse, evolves the trend of carelessness and cold professionalism adopted tickets? And it's in tropical for the no copyright. This is 5 minutes and alone, it achieved 72 billion visits. I'm not lying. This game was monstrous. It looks like this. Oh, who's there? Who's there? In this game, try to collect different keys and new ads to aid your escape from this psycho pig. Much like great. As you can probably tell, this game was different. I'm on the run from a psycho pig. She's gonna get a psycho pig. Well, it's not necessarily poorly made. It's certainly not professionally made. I mean, look at this. It's a build style that's right. Prison life. How in the world did this be an environment filled with professional ones? Well, notice anything about this gameplay? Downtown. You want now, dude? The game was fun. The idea was fun. I guess after all these years, fun still beats professional. Second off, look at the maps I play. The characters showing up. There's a story. A story people follow. YouTubers making hundreds of videos covering it. And episodes of it all was Piggy updating the game weekly somehow. Despite the fact that Piggy was amateur and made by a tiny team, it was good. However, it was never the most popular game. And soon after it rose to fame, and not all as well, it was a beacon of public game monetization and a community many to flash in the pan. This was a flash in the pan. Apologies for the transition. Lil Nas X had a Roblox concert that year, and it was awesome. And this avatar was from I just practiced 21 game. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much when I logged in. That's what I got. Let's check this out. Whoever I guess might recognize this game. There's a slim, tiny, minuscule chance you recognize it. Vegito. This is Brookhaven, made by Wolfpack. It ended in 2021 with 14 billion visits. It's currently sitting at 64 billion visits and is the most played Roblox game ever created. Just like I said.
Bigay ng mga magulang na magbigay ng
Yeah, it's
iba
so there about it. We just decided to solve
sustentong gagawin para sa anak niya.
Basically, if people put a ladder on you like this, and swung from one to the other direction, that would be stuck. Yeah, put a ladder to that.
Let's ladder trail people without a ladder. I told you, the fact this game isn't actually bad. I mean, okay, technically, Replicant is a roleplay game. Sort of like Roblox High School or like Robloxville. It's so open-ended. I feel like anyone can have fun. I mean, look at us. This guy's getting good. That's good. Yes, we're good. Look at his stupid face. No one would have expected this game to do well. It has roleplay. It cannot be fun. Way less monetization than Adobe. Way less, how do I say this nicely, quality than Adobe. That's...
What are you doing?
That simplicity, that openness is what led to it being number one. This is what I would love to play growing up. I mean, this kinda is what I played growing up. This is so similar to Roblox High School, and even more similar to Roblox. That game did the with players. This is a massive hopeful life. And the games feel worse. As long as they have a great skill behind them, anything is possible. And avatars this year weren't doing quite as well. Why isn't 6 days? Because 2021 is the year those started to really explode in popularity. I wish that we were around back then. It's a aside from that. I mean, 21 is great. Nathan is great. Let's hope in 2022 the site continues in this simply appealing direction. There's a few games that could be mentioned for this year. Monsters, Heroes, Pets, and Individuals. That's what they do. They want to completely change the scene on Roblox. For better or for worse. But I don't want to play this game. And after telling them what game we were playing, it's been years for like $5,000 to play it. Let's play something. Roblox Bad Boys by Easy.jt reached 5.5 billion visits by the end of 2022, making it one of the most popular games. Hundreds of YouTubers got millions of views on the of the day. Well, first started with Bad Boys content. Just throw and mom and even girls. He doesn't exactly have the best reputation. This is good because it's in the pages. Remember earlier when I said adopting have a lot of game passes? How game passes? And I thought it mentioned that good game yeah. Roblox players got out of the concept of that name was entirely stolen from the Minecraft game. Stumbles since its original project was one of monetization are successful. Are successful. Exact opposite direction. Professional studio pushing away all of our players with insane over monetization on a stolen game. It didn't take long for me to realize so they can stop. Just come down. There's a shield. Get involved. Despite the fact we eventually lost, the game was actually kind of fun. It really has a reason to exist at the very least. And hey, speaking of copying, my avatar this year has big UGC limiteds on it because this is the year where Roblox just gave up on the catalog and began allowing everything. Anyways, I'm still confused. If we're even working, why are the studios still making enslaved, hash-run professional games to the point of turning away their most dedicated
So our 2023 games answers that. Slay Ball, reached by reached 2 billion visits by DJs of the year and topped the charts with its active players. It used to average 200,000 of them and peaked at 500,000. So, what in the world happened?
Wow, there is a lot of stuff to buy in the lobby.
Very expensive too.
I feel like this used to not have anything when they came along. Now it's just about
It's been this bad for a long time.
Something is very wrong with Blade Ball. Something I could feel immediately on joining. I mean, from what I can tell, the actual game seems kind of fun.
Looks good at this game, bro.
But if that's all there is to the story, how did it see a 10 times drop in players? Well, it all started with the name you may recognize. Some call this name the Jim Bieber of Roblox games. Do big. Play Ball is an over-monetized game. That's the fact. Researching for this video, I looked far and wide for a reason why people stopped playing, and every player comment I found echoed the same sentiment.
This game is quite literally a cash grab for easy money, but they succeeded somehow.
Yes, you're so right. They used to have one $100 for. My opinion is that the developers is hungry for money, and it has a lot of robot swords, and it shows the developers hungry for robots. Apparently, the game was so pay to win, it made it feel almost pointless to play if you haven't spent money. I mean, I can tell the game's core is fun, but even a good core can be ruined by a baby development. But is it the developers' fault? It seems like the game isn't even owned by them anymore. It's owned by a corporation. Looking into said corporations, people absolutely hate them. Apparently, this isn't the only game they've killed. They squeezed Dusty Trip to its limits. Game 2, this do-big corporation stands to kill everything that made Roblox what it is. Originality, amateur success, non-predatory monetization. This is the opposite of all that. Why? Because to turn away players and make them hate the platform. Why would you ever? Shitball is the highest earning game on Roblox. And keep that 10th place number in mind. That number will be very important later. But killing all of your player base doesn't make sense. Optimize making as much money as humanly possible, milking every player's wallets to a predatory degree. You can be even more financially successful than action games. No wonder people prefer Roblox. I grew up with Roblox, and this is what's on top of this. I'm not even gonna bother playing this game. I just want to move on. Oh yeah, by the way, my avatar is Iggy from One Piece because 2023 is when copyright infringement started taking over the platform. Man, this place is starting to suck. You know, at least that was a one. The 2024 game is something I know is good fish. Created by Losing Eggs, game soared to 2 billion visits in near record time. It was the fastest growing game on the site, and for good reason. The game is simple. It's relaxing. During a time where every game was screaming at you to buy stuff, this was just a chill place to hang out with your friends. The gameplay was so fun and addicting that I even made a video spending 24 hours straight in it with Matcha. It was such a fun time. I have an emotional connection to this game, so I'm excited to see how it's evolved since I left.
Wow, I opened the shop, dude. Holy moly, there's a lot to buy. It's so expensive too. Like, none of this is affordable, bro.
It's marked down. No, it's not. That was never $5,000. Don't lie.
Oh no.
What happened? What's all this crap?
This is what I'm talking about. These checks are, you can buy them with this currency, but the rarest item is a 0.0001% chip if the cost of it again.
The dev of this game. There's no way he did this. Who even? My God, Too Big bought this game. They bought this game and they got it. Just like every other game they bought. So if you want to know exactly what went wrong, check out this video by the Holy Grail 75. It's incredible. I haven't seen a single player disagree with it. But long story short, they didn't care about their players. They ripped apart the game and milked all the money they could. They began adding features based on how much money it could make them instead of how much fun it could bring players. It's kind of appropriate that my avatar this year is to represent a bot because I feel like the only people who play this anymore are bots. It's worse. way more than Blade Ball. I have great memories of this game, playing it with my best friend. It's something I've been doing since 2016. And now, those memories, those 24 days, those fish, I can never revisit. The game is ruined. Just kidding.
Dude, this game got my brother back at the Roblox. He hasn't played in like years, and then he quit again because of how the game became.
And if the story ended there, it would make sense. A platform built around creation, making personal projects and sharing them with your friends. Platform millions. When it slowly was corrupted by the lost touch with its players, and the best games fell apart because of it. But that isn't the story yet. There's still one more year, 2025. You see, when you ruin a beloved game by purchasing it and then gutting it for all it's worth, people tend to notice that. Developers tend to notice that because, shockingly, people aren't dumb. When Do Big tries to buy games nowadays, they're often met with hilarious and totally serious replies from passionate fans. Like this conversation with you, the creator of Regretivator, where he asked for $7 million to buy his game. People began finding out that not only does Do Big ruin games, but the money they offer you for your games isn't ever worth it. If you just keep working on your own project without help from Do Big, keep it wholesome, keep it honorable, you end up with games like Forsaken. No pay to win, no gambling, just cosmetic. Just like the game I suggested, created and still owned by Rico Miller, Dead Rainbows has quickly become the most popular Roblox game ever exists. Loading in is met with even more good things. You can buy like 2 starter guns that are shit you don't want to buy. You can buy money, and that's it. There's no Robux exclusive class, no Robux exclusive anything besides like 4 bags. Wow, shocking! A game that looks amateur, is simple, and doesn't monetization is the most popular Roblox game in existence. It's almost like any game that takes this approach succeeds. Have you forgiven Roblox High School, Prison Life? Wait. Aspects of those games that help the most important aspect fun. Is Dead Rails fun? Yeah, they have animations then.
Wait, Roblox is so fast. This game is awesome.
You ever played this game? Keep it for true.
No, I wasn't kidding. I've not played it.
The game's only getting better, Macho.
You're huge, man.
Oh, it's Yep, it's fun. Obviously has its issues, like the gameplay getting a bit repetitive, but guess what? Rico Miller is a developer concerned with adding what he thinks will be fun, not what he thinks will make money. He is not stupid. He's not and make the game. He's not a corporation making slop. In Dead Rails, I see the games I played when I was a kid. I see the amateur style of Prison Life, Roblox High School, and the simple fun of games like Pelly Boys that are even older. It was core fun with the platform I grew up alongside, made friends on, built a life around to decompose. A game with 20 years of history, so rich that old players like Tempest and newer players like me enjoy it just as much. History is so golden, I just spent the last 45 minutes appreciating it with you. History deeply intertwined with who I am as a person who's worried that history had changed. Usually, something believes, not fairness. I wasn't the only one worried. I wasn't the only one who grew up with the game. Other people who have this platform in their life, who care about it deeply, who want to pass on the experiences they've had to children of a whole new generation, those people are making games new. And despite corporate stuff still succeeding, those people's games will always succeed. Thanks for watching.
Stream. This is the worst stream of my life. Got the biscuit. The easiest game on Roblox. It's a game where your goal is to try and complete all 8 endings. And while the game looks really easy, it's unfortunately made by Roby100, a famous developer known to make some of the most complicated puzzles on Roblox. But not only did I decide that I couldn't end stream until I beat in this game, but I also said this: I will cut his head off if we don't beat Roblox in this game. If you spoil, I cut off the finger. And it somehow became one of the most memorable streams of my life. Okay, first one, easy. Let's get the trophy, bro. That's gotta be one, right? One down. Next one's called Fell. Easy, bro. While we jump up here, there's another ending. This is gonna be easy, bro. Push this down the hole. It's yellow, jump into yellow, and then do we walk across this to get the cheese? Nice! Already got a secret one, that's three, baby! When we push the ball into the trophy. Nice! Okay, we're gonna get back, he's on the back, okay, that's good. We've got to be on the back, trying to stay on this. Well, right now, you put this, it's the trophy, trophy, right? Get the red. Oh, that's it, isn't it? Let's dive in like 118 seconds. Oh, we got two. Wait, dead man. I'm trying to figure out. Can I pick this up? I can't pick this up. Okay, we have 93 seconds. Can we touch these? No. Oh, hole? I died in here. That's gonna be an ending, right? Like, okay, bro. Wait, can resetting endings? I think resetting might be an ending. Okay, what about this? Is this an ending? We're gonna start with just doing random stuff and see how much we can do by just doing random things. The next step is by looking at the list and reverse engineering. Chat, will we install like touch dance? Okay, actually, I know that's kind of quick. Come on. Hey, no spoiler. That was never together spoiler. I just want that out. Chat, you did this. What did we learn? One thing next to the channel. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This is the old fault. Yeah. I want to put this in the forever. I want to see something. Smiley trophy. Oh. Okay, let's do the explosion engine here. So I guess we just wait for this to push down 120 seconds. You'll wait 2 minutes. Ending. Collapse. Guys. No!
Ang asawa ni Negros Occidental Representative Albi Diligence sa mga
again, I'd say logically every time you push it off the edge and make it go for when you drop it down. I feel like that's the solution. Purple drop in. Yeah, the great basic bold. That's the great basic. Yeah, I want to the money back. Let's go to the money back. Let's line this up properly. Get across. Nice. Money bag is really hard. I'm assuming money bag is like I go here, right? Like jump up here. What? Is that long jump possible? Jack, you know I'm good at obbies. We push the ball. Let's do that. Let's push the ball to the tree. That's what we want. Surely. Oh, shit, is this an obby course? Oh my god, obby course. Cloud. Is this a cloud ending? What is this? We have lots of them. Benny back and let's go this tree. So that's my plan. Go to the tree, climb up the tree cloud. That cave's open and go into the cave. Does the cloud have a different cave or have I just wasted 5 minutes of everyone's time? I have just wasted 5 minutes of everyone's time, I think. Let's figure out the dancing stuff. Party hooper. So what if I start dancing and then I fall off? Does that do anything? Dog! I've already done this one! Wait, reset! Party hooper? Glitch? That's gotta be a glitch. Because that didn't fail. That's why you shouldn't have said goals. It'll be like, yeah, okay, no. Okay, now we know how it's thinking. Now there are things like you have to think outside the box. Okay, that's another one done. Discos there and this. Let's have a look at every single possible wall. Maybe there's an invisible truss somewhere. If that's a door! Chat! There's a door there! What a door! Okay, there's a door there. We push the board. I read someone say push the board point. Is that an ending? Push the board. Oh no. Yeah, someone did something naughty. Is this correct? It's foiled? Let's recap what we have. Okay, so we know that this we haven't got. There's also a secret dance party. We do know as well that there is a door. But if I jump into I die. Can I fall into like this? Chat, I'm literally like, I'm like, getting the head. I said, no, what? We're not counting that as spoil. We're not going to count that as spoil. How does it go? Just do the classic spoil. Go to the disco ball and dance with Super Party. This is your fault, Dad! This is your fault, Dad! And now the finger goes. This is your fault, man. What did we learn? I wonder if there's something here we can do, chat. Someone said click the cheese and feed it to them. Did someone just spoil the chat? Okay, you can actually feed the cheese. I have the cheese, and now I feed it to the chat.
Insert lang natin yung image. Yan na. Gawin naman tayo sa ating page layout. Ilagay lang natin yung size.
It killed me! Consume! Wait! There's another cheese ending. There's another cheese ending you gotta get. Let me see this one. Wait. Wait, how big? Oh my god! Okay, this one is the oh my god! Is this survivable? Is this survivable?
At dito,
It's
piliin
not.
mo lang yung inches at ilagay mo na yung size ng
What?
paper. So, say,
Why is it a
5
cloud?
by 35 yung size ng ating paper.
Okay,
Piliin mo lang yung day.
how big does this get?
Tapos, balik na
Come on.
tayo doon sa ating layout. So,
Oh, it's
ito na. So, parang kita mo yung
Surely.
last at yung
I died. No, it's not survivable, bro. Go into the cloud. Okay, let's try that again. We'll try one more. This is the run. This is it. Okay. We don't want to get into the cloud. If we go into the cloud, we can teleport it. So I'm guessing we just want to go to the top and we'll wait.
So, yan. Isang
Let me trust that thing.
paper pa lang yan. Stretch na lang yung image. Paglang sa umabot sa
I did it!
sige.
Hey, the cheese! What did you do? You eat it?
Mahaba yung ating
I ate it?
paper. At hindi lang ganun na stretch mo pa
Yes!
So,
Okay!
dapat na
Boom, baby! I might try the cloud area and see if cloud area is safe. When I go to the cloud area, wait,
device.
I don't have to get money back. Born on a trust.
So, yan na yung
That's the
ating
brain.
image. So,
No, okay, that was invisible wall. How can I go around? Let's try the other way. Quick chat. Is other way the play? Chat, can we get a big W to the editor who's going to be going through all this footage? So what for? W editor. Oh, it's invisible.
sa size.
Oh, there's a red button down there though. Okay,
So,
wait.
kalimutan ko palang i-adjust yung kanyang margin sa
What is
pagkakas
this?
ng margin i-adjust.
Right. Mine, okay. So we had discovered that we said so. We didn't find a new ending by accident, but we do know now there's invisible wall for the money bag on both sides. Let me go into the cloud. Let me check some of the cloud. So my other question is, does this like will damage me? That looks like it will damage me down there. What happens if we go cloud into cloud? Okay, so we cancel the
Ang
cloud.
dami na expect margin, adjust natin gawin.
No, we just teleport back down. Next question I want to answer. In this different realm, is there invisible wall to the money bag? If not, I have another idea. Oh, there's something down there. There is something down there. Let's check this money bag. Okay, another invisible wall. Let's go down to this. Why is there a red in here? I can't click it. Let's jump around. Is there another mine? Or do I just fall off the map down here? Okay, here we go.
Ang ilang paper dito ay isa-isa.
Oh no.
At saka inaalala
Oh,
yan
my God,
para hindi siya mag-paper. So pagkatapos ng isa, ilalagay ko na.
Okay, hey.
So,
We got an
gusto
ending
kayo
though.
mag-print.
We did get an ending. But we got the void ending. Favor too, bro. I love painful chat.
Mas may maliit na margin.
Oh,
Yun
dude,
ang
you should not have done
yung mas
that.
malabat na margin, doon kayo pag-editing. So, pwede nang gamitan niya ng scotch tape or ng mas maliit scotch tape. Depende sa ano kung saan mas maliit. Pwede nila rin kung i-edit ng scotch tape.
Money spoil.
So, yan lang at sana ay natutunan ka sa video. Salamat sa dahil nagagawa din yes na yung tutorial tungkol doon sa kung paano mag-print gamit ang kabilang paper.
That's the only thing I've ever really done. The next one's got stuff.
Dahil marami
I
ang
have no idea. Only other thing, what I do know is if you put this, right? You go into this, I know you can. There's a lever. Wait, there's a lever. It's all frame of a lever. How do I flip that? Okay, let me check. Okay, let me check. There's a ball for it? Okay. I got. Yes! I flipped the lever! Okay! There's a hole. We can tap there too. Let's drop down this hole. You're stuck. 90 endings required. Okay, I see on this. What we do, man? I'm gonna try and get back to that stuck ending one more time. Hold on. I just want to explore this. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, go on the lever. Now, I think going on this wish pad, sure it's gonna be an ending, right? Just over fear. No. Can we push this trophy? No. I'm gonna try drift into this one more time. Let's keep this through. Turn the ball. Right ball conversation. Hold on. Okay. What's your YouTube tag? What's the other one? Green Bent. Is this like an English or Spanish thing? Golden Goldfish. Different Goldfish. Good morning. Good morning. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I said stop talking to me. Stop it now. Die. Yes! Yes! Another ending, bro! Okay, huge routine. I still need this money bag. Hit of death. And rats and attack. Wait, we go to the cheese wall. We bring the cheese somewhere else. We get the cheese. Now, I'm not reading chat. I'm not reading chat. This is what I did. What happens if cheese, I go push this guy into this little hole. Oh. I have a cheese. Wait, what do you mean? Oh no, is it gonna consume me? Oh no! What happens if we bring the cheese back to the normal realm? Cheese back into the normal realm! Here we go, now we are cooking! Is there a rat somewhere? Does it smell it? I do want to go to the trophy, but I want to try other things first. Clicking, I'm clicking. Click the plate maybe? Can I drop the chip? I guess I'm gonna run into the trophy. Backspace the drop! Oh! We can drop the cheese now. Nice! Oh! The plank! Wait, the plank's huge though. So we can then use the plank to get somewhere? To get to the money bag! Surely, chat! Oh! Yes! The money bag! Yes! Money bag! Chat, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people are saying find the sewers. That's a good hint. That's not a spoiler. So don't spoil it. Wait, what's it talking? Ah. That's new. I haven't seen it say that before. So I think I'm gonna go on the roof. I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I'm gonna figure it out. We've got this. We've got this. We've got to breathe, chat, breathe. The sewers. How can we get to the sewers? Chat, am I getting warm here? I know there's a door here. Is there a door on the other side? Warm, hot. I hope this doesn't throw. Warmer or cold, chat? Did I just make it as cold as...
through. To the cheese. Let's go back to the cheese and figure this out. Okay. We've literally done this for 2 hours, man. We've literally done 20 minutes, bro. Oh no, what is this game? Down here, chat? Warm or cold? Burning hot. Burning hot. Okay, jumping down.
Sorry.
Cheese? I'm gonna put the cheese in. There you go there. What is meant to be here anyway? Wait. Ice cream. We drop down this little gap. The rat. Okay. Sir. Rat. Take the cheese. I got the key. You took my key. That was my favorite key. I got you a cheese, though. I got you a cheese. Okay. Now, rat attack. We've got rat attack ending, which is good. Yeah? There's got to be more to that rat. Okay, rat. We still have to do toxic dam. So, hear me out. Okay, I got another easy one, bro. I got another easy one. Boom. Okay, smart. Let's go toxic ending. That's another batch done. Oh, that's 24.89. I love it. Okay, we need to get the cheese now. Let's go get the cheese. Cheese, man. Boom. Okay, smart. Let's go toxic ending. Okay, see, chat. So I go up to this door. That's another batch done. Oh, that's 24.89. I love it. Okay, we need to get the cheese now. Let's go get the cheese. There's a map. What? And a stop. Ooh. Big for the team. There's also a moldy cheese. Okay, we have unlocked so many things, chat. Okay. Can I give Keith? He ate it. Is Keith gonna die? That was good cheese. This music is beautiful. Can we save it? Ascension. There's so many things we can do now. We have so many new items, so many things. This is insane. Okay. It takes a long time though. Chat, please don't spoil. Please don't spoil, chat. We will have to damage Snorlax. More times we spoil, the more we have to damage Snorlax. Someone said get his sword. And now this is a spoiler. I have the sword. Oh, you took my sword. Okay. Hello. Look what you've done. Now, chat, is there another ending with the smelly cheese, hot or cold? I already did one giving the key. Is there another one? Hot. Okay, good. So we have some information. That's all I need. I'm going to not bring chat now for a bit, okay? Or I do not want to hurt Snorlax, okay? He's already lost so many things bad. Bring the skull. This has to be an ending. Yes! Yes! Sons! Fine. Skeleton ending gun! Pit of Death. I still don't know how to do the Pit of Death. Dominus, Golden Apple, Gold Bar, Murderer. I guess I'm gonna kill Peach. Explosion, Obby, Lava, Underground Moon, Golden Rat. Okay, let's go back to that section. Oh! Wait! The skeleton's here now. Okay, let's go to the sewers again. Let's go to the sewers. Is he just chilling there the whole time? Okay, he just chilled there the whole time now. Do these items, hot or cold, do these items require something with here? Yes, hot or cold? These items for this, hot or cold? Cold. Do I have everything I need to do this bit? That seems to be there. That's right here. Okay, chat now. Reset. Don't spoil. Do I use an item here? Hot or cold? Cold? What could I be doing here, man? Wait. He follows me. I think I know what to do here. I guess we do this. This is going to be an ending. This is going to be an ending, right? No. Okay. So certain again, but thank you for another ending. Okay, that's good. Wait. Why is this up now? Lando is stab the book with the sword. Can't get no to play. I'm sorry, someone called Lando did this here. Oh, there's two books. that a new zone? Oh. No. And this is your fault, Lando. How silly. Sad.
Join the McDonald's Kitty Crew Workshop Camp Edition. Register at a participating McDonald's store now.
It's raining now? Is it forever raining? Where's the skeleton? Where did the skeleton go? We gotta go to clouds. We gotta go to clouds. Okay, surely cloud zone, it's raining. Like some... Is that a new cloud? That looks like a new cloud to me. Storm cloud. Yes. Okay, nice, chat. Okay, there's something here. This is where that map brings us here. I don't want to look at chat yet because this is going to be a fat spoiler. This wall, I can put my camera through. There's nothing through there. I don't know what to do, man. Chat, do I reset here? Warm or cold? Hot. Oh, kill me! Okay, I just can't throw. Yes! Uppy! Okay, that's another ending. That's 30 done. Oh my god, how are we going to do this whole game, chat? How are we going to do this, bro? Chat, okay, question. Is there another thing there, hot or cold? Because I know there's an ending called Obby Master. Do that again? Hot. What have we done in the Obby? Lava! Nice! I know that there's got to be a different Obby somewhere. I know that. I know there's an ending called Hard Obby. Oh, wait! How did that happen? Obby expert? Wait. What did I do wrong there? What just happened? Not enough. I did something wrong. That's the same ending. I see, I get it. I get it. You gotta cross that line multiple times. So if I jump off, is that... How did I spawn that other section? Oh, nice. Nice. And then we can drop back down. Okay. And that's one's another one, I guess? Yes. Okay, chat, is that all of them? Is there more to go? No, not all. Okay, there's 5 total. Okay. Oh, wraps? Oh, man. These are actually hard hobbies, bro. Okay, we've got to be careful here. Okay, I guess this is the last one. I was born to Obby, man. Is that it? Jack, can I touch the wind pad? Can I touch the wind pad? No. No, people say no. So I guess I gotta go back. Jack, is that an Obby down there? What's down there? Okay, we need to investigate that later, not now. There's one more. Okay, that must be the final one right there. Surely, yes. And I am. People are spamming cut down the tree with the sword. Why are you spamming it? There's like 5 people saying it, bro. It's a tree has to get flung by a formidable weapon. Tree and chop. Look at people spamming. Cut down the tree with the sword. This is not the last feature on this hand. You've got rid of its whole arm. I have to finish. Nice. Well, that's gonna be another ball. What do I do with this now? The crazy thing is, you guys spoil that. Okay. Wait, no! And we still solve! So I guess this is the forest ending, correct? That's what I'm gonna guess. Because you can show the ball. No. Good morning. Good morning. Can we chop all these trees down? Chat, trees. Do we chop down every tree? You know what? I'm gonna get to borrow the Nexus. Let's just take that. That's your spoiler, John. Not the pretty big spoiler, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably worth a small extra stuff. Let's be real, because that's probably unlocked on level endings. Here's my question, chat. How many endings are there in the pod? You tell me that. That's not a spoiler. 10? Around 3. 3. Okay. Chat, I'm closing. You guys getting close. Okay? I'm chat 3. Yes! You killed all the trees! Chat, can I step with the wind pack now? Can I step with the wind pack? Please! Please! Yes! I want to test. I want to test it. I think there's more, chat, there's more stuff to keep, right? Hot or cold? Is there something else here that I have to do, chat? Hot or cold? Hot. Hot. Cold. We got a mixture here. Something with the blue ball. What do we need to do with this guy? Well, look at the endings. Are they colored? Food blood. Diamond cheese. Chat, what am I missing here? I'm missing something. Oh, no. Oh, I pushed the ball in there. Chat, what's the ending I'm trying to get? Tell me the ending I'm trying to get. Flood. What can I do, man? Give me a chat without spoiling. What is that like? Give me a hint. Blue ball 3 times. Do I have to do this 3 times? Is that what you're saying? Is that it? Doing it 3 times? And he says yes. Okay. Wait, okay, it's drying now. I see. Oh, it's sadder and sadder. And still it's flooding. Okay. That's 3 stats in a row. Oh, something flooding. It's flooding. To the trust? Oh my god! No! I got blood! It's not you! Is this gonna be flooding again? Okay, we can survive that. Okay, we have to do that all again, bro. Nice! Yeah, W's in the chat. I think we're good. I think we're good. This one's called Flood Escape, is it? I don't know how high I need to go. Oh my god! I don't get too close to the cloud. Oh my god! No! No! Oh, okay, this is the easy ones. Line up at the tree. Oh no. Okay, we can't mess up now. Camera positioning, perfect. I can be able to see just before the cloud. The scary part is I can't see where the water is. Hold on, surely I see the cloud first, right? Okay. We wait here. But there's a little bit more we can go. Okay, I refuse to go further than this. I refuse to go further up. Okay. Please. Come on, dude, come on. How long do we wait? Is that something below us coming up? What's following us? That's our shadow. That's our shadow. No way. I can't go anymore. Ah! I can't let the shadow touch me. Bro, is this the hardest ending ever? Wait, we're good. The duck. We're doing so much. I'm not even touching, bro. Meow. Yes! Robert Ducky! Okay. Let's get another ending. Now, let's go get the cheese. There's nothing to discuss. And we still need to explore the skeleton more too. Should we do this skeleton? Dude, there's just so much to explore. Okay, look, let's just do this. Kill Betsy Bond. Now, I can direct keep. There's definitely the skull for sure. Okay, we have the skull. Oh, I ate the cheese by accident. No. Yo, wait, is this new ending? Is that a new ending? Okay, it is though. Accident, but we take it. So there's two things I can do with the skull right now. So I know the skull, I can't die. Well, I can die, but I can't die from going into the pit. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pit and explore it more with the skull. The second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the void and do the void drop with the skull. That's like two things that got in my head. So, skull. I'm not, we'll pick up the cheeks. So these are two things I'm thinking. So first is we can drop down here now, right? So if I let go of the skull, do I die? No. Wait, how did I made it 9 times last time. Oh, I can do the moon. Now what? So back to the normal. Moon! That's gotta be the ending. Yes, that's another one done. Do it twice. Do it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's got to be an ending too. The Sun Award. Yes, bro. Okay, and that unlocks more things. Okay, that's big. What's big? That's big. Chat, we're nearly halfway there. Hey, there's something else with the skeleton that I'm missing. Hot or cold? Hot. Right. Should I spawn the skeleton again? Hot or cold? Okay. So people saying hot to spawning the skeleton again. So hear me out. Let's do that. Let's spawn the skeleton again. Sam is back. He says, yay, I'm alive, kind of. And there's an ending called Revive. So there must be, and chat, tell me if I'm thinking in the right or hold or gold. It's an ending called Revive. He says, yay, I'm alive, kind of. He then spawns into your games to revive the skeleton. Correct. He's here now. So that's what. We give him a cheese. I think we have tried that. We tried that already. So we tried giving him a cheese. It didn't work. What did we give the key? I remember trying giving him the cheese. It didn't work. We've done this already. We literally tried this. So I'm gonna go back here. Now it's hot or cold. Bring the key to the skeleton. Hot or cold. That's what I'm thinking. Give him a friend. Cold. Okay. Oh, we can try. Try it either. Then. No. Skull. We drop the skull? No. It's night time! Does it have to be night? Okay. Wait. It's night time. Hot or cold, chat? Now what? Do we have to chat wait? Hot or cold? Do I have to keep turning to different days or stay night? Wait. Hot or cold? Stay nighttime. Stay nighttime, hot or cold? Cold. Okay, we're going to a different time. Give me this. We can do this. Okay. Solar. Is there a... So that's... Let's just see. I don't think I even... Okay. This is so you can swap from. There's moon and there's sunrise. So let's get back to the other one. Because you guys said that was wrong. Now what, bro? Now what, man? This kid take this cheese from me. Hey, rats. Did I throw? I think he's still there. I believe he moved positions. He moved over there. So that's what I do know. Every time you get the skeleton, he moves from here and then sitting up. Cheese and cheese means you get bigger cheese. What does that mean? What does it mean? Cheese and cheese gets a bigger cheese. Give cheese the ball. This is not gonna do it, but I can't wait. He's hotter or colder. Now he's like this. Come on. Is that hotter? I remember. Okay. Do you want to give him the cheese now? Do something, man. How do you revive it? That's it. I'm giving up a finger, bro. Chat, we have to give up a finger. We have to give it up, bro. Tell me. I need to know. There's gold in the cave. There's gold in the cave. Is there a skeleton there? I have to put the cheese. We threw it. I threw it. I ran it down mid. Is Sans gone, chat? We have to re-get Sans. How do we do this? You push the ball this way, right? Push the ball to here. We break it. We bring back the skeleton. The skull. Can we drop a cheese on him? Doesn't do anything, that's fine. You're not meant to drop it. You're meant to just... Chat, I'm gonna quit. I'm going to quit. Like, can I push the... Wait, hold on. Can I push the ball down this spiky spot? Does that do anything? Might as well try something different. We actually found something! Yes! At least we found something! Wrong! I'm going to revive the skeleton. That's what I want to do. I know how to do the first step. Let's go do the first step. Okay. Revive him. He's back. Okay. He's revived. Fine. I want to give up a Snorlax finger. Want to give it up. I really do. How do I revive him? Chat, how do I revive him? Just tell me. Just tell me, and let's chop off this finger. Golden cheese. How do I get the golden cheese? Normal cheese on cheese wind pad. You get the normal cheese, and you drop it on the cheese wind pad. Okay, baby. Okay, do that. Did you just
Come on,
lose
guys. Yeah.
a Snorlax finger for the with cheese ending? Chat. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lives left, man. You can do this. Don't waste it. Okay. We have done the ending. That's it. We've done 41 endings. What's just the golden? Do I need to get the golden cheese? Yes, correct. Have I? I know it's the 41 endings. I'm breaking. I'm mentally breaking. To revive the skeleton, do I need to be in this area right now at all? Do I need the skull? Oh, look. Do I need cheese? Hot or cold? Hot. Do I need to put the cheese on the wind pad? Cold. Do I need to on the left or right side right now? Right. Do I need the ball? Yes. Do I need to push the ball into the cave? No. Do I need to change the color of the ball? Is purple warmer or colder? Green, red. Okay. Chat, can I give up? Can I please give up? Do I need to push the ball to the tree? Do I climb this? Hot or cold? No, warm. Do I have to feed the ball again? I've done this though before. Wait. Chat. Do I've done this already? What did I get?
Hindi pa naman masyado.
That's right, I got the golden cheese. I have the golden cheese ending. I have it. Do I pick this up?
Jobs. You roleplay like you're at a real job and just have fun. Wait, what? You get paid for this? How much? Like, if I spent days in these games, could it actually be worth my time? For the next 3 days, I'll be tirelessly grinding to answer that question, working 8-hour shifts at the top 3 most popular Roblox jobs. To start, I need to actually get hired. Joining the training facility on my new account named I Love My Roblox Job, I basically noticed these jobs are popular. I'm scared I might not get the job, but there's so many people. But despite my worries, after about 40 minutes of training, I was hired. I'm officially a junior juicer. Starting the 24-hour timer, I headed to my first customer job. A student. For my 8-hour shift, I have to bake meals, drinks, and serve customers. Unfortunately, though, it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, this game has about 28 workers in it, making it a little difficult to find a counter someone isn't already at. Regardless, after about half an hour of searching, I am not kidding, I finally found an open register. Yes! Okay, I finally have it. Oh my god. Overjoyed to start at last, I patiently waited for my first customer to arrive. This shouldn't take long. This is taking long. Remember how I said there's 28 workers here? There's only 9 customers. That ratio seems off, but still, after waiting 1 hour, I finally managed to find someone. Oh my god, wait, this is my first real customer. I took her order, made some food, handed it out, and she tipped me 5 Robux. I got my first tip. Yeah, if someone likes your service, they can donate Robux to you. It's the best way to earn money in these games and becomes very important later in the video. But for now, I was just happy to make my first dollar. You actually did it! Unfortunately, though, that didn't even come close to completing my goal. 150 Robux. Let me explain. This avatar is nice, but it doesn't look like me. And to make it look like myself, I'll need to get 90 Robux. It's just the 40% tax. If I want 90 Robux, people will have to pay me 150 Robux. So far, I've been paid. Yeah, even though they're great, tips aren't the most reliable way to earn. And lucky for me, they weren't the only way. I'm still waiting for my next real customer to arrive, but while I wait, I found another method to get paid. Points. Earlier, my trainer told me that in-game points can be exchanged for Robux later on. I don't know the conversion rate. It could be as good as 1 point per Robux, or as bad as 100 points per Robux. But at the end of the day, I'll find out. Hopefully, the amount will be worth it. To get points, you just serve food. That's it. Doesn't matter if you serve it to a person or a robot. So I served as many robots as possible. It's very easier. Plus, one of this challenge is that I can't stop working for anything. So it was nice this could give me something productive to do. But donations from human customers are still the quickest way to earn money that I know of. And thankfully, I was about to encounter some. When I met human customers, I didn't just make their order. I began to chat with them. I figured getting to know them would maximize my chance to get tips. Sometimes I asked how their day was. Sometimes I talked them through a breakup. Yeah, this person had just broken up with their boyfriend and bitched to me about it for half an hour. I just fine. Usually in real life, I'm a bit nervous to talk to strangers. This is a dumb kid's game, so there's basically no anxiety. In fact, I quickly learned that my favorite part about this game would be talking to people. I know earning money is my #1 priority, but I want to chat during this challenge as much as possible too. Anyways, after hearing about this person's breakup, I give them a strawberry cake pop. It was pink and matched their avatar. This will surely make them feel 100% better. Oh, also in this hour, I got called cute 2 times. That was great. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that every single customer I talk to says they're rating me 5 stars and compliments me. The bad news is that I have not made another cent. I have been paid 5 Robux in 4 hours. If I continue at this rate, I will fail the goal of horrible. Plus, my customers are increasing more and more as the day goes on. Why is there barely anyone here? Then I saw something in the corner of my eye. Something strange. The amount of managers here was crazy, like more than I'd ever seen. I mean, it's nothing out of the ordinary to have a manager or two standing in the store. They usually like to stand and watch, looming over us peasant workers from their managerial throne. Never moving, never ordering, never working. They're basically completely useless and do nothing but fill up the game. And right now, for some reason, there were a lot of them. So many, in fact, that customers couldn't join. There wasn't enough room in the service. Oh, maybe it isn't so bad. These guys look pretty wealthy. Maybe I could go over and talk to them. Let's just ask them. And all right, I can
Mama.
just say no.
Mama.
I don't have to pretend I'm not.
Nag-stream ako.
Whatever. They may be preventing me
Nag-stream
from
ako.
meeting any human customers, which
Nag-stream ako
is
sa YouTube.
annoying, but at least I can still serve robots. I'll just take this as an opportunity to put it down and get Why did you drag me away? Yeah, I guess one of the managers decided they wanted to host a game of musical chairs. And to do so, they teleported everyone away from the cafe and forced them to play. Why am I being forced here? I need to work. I was trying to get I can reset my character and head back inside to resume my shift. This was a sister very. I can still serve robots. I just had to prepare this food, and it wasn't perfect. Can I not even do my job anymore? Because they want to play musical chairs. I'm leaving the server. I can't do anything else. The management has ruined it. It's even worse. Remember how at the beginning of the video I had to wait half an hour before even finding an open counter to work at? Now I get the pleasure of doing that again. I am not happy. And while I search for a new counter, subscribe. But as always, you are only allowed to subscribe if you are actually enjoying the video. I mean it. New counter. New counter. I see new counter. Unfortunately for me, managers continue to be a problem throughout the rest of this video. To the point of me potentially getting fired later on. I'm starting to hate managers. They do nothing but sit there, clog servers, and ruin my job. There's no customers. Is every single manager just a useless piece of shit? Annoyed that I couldn't find the register to look at, I decided to take my one meal break of the day, which brings me to rules 2 and 3. Rule 2, I have to work 8 hours a day, just like a real-life job. And rule 3, I do get one 30-minute meal break every shift. It's against state law to not allow employees a meal break. I wouldn't want to get arrested or anything. Anyways, I came back from my meal feeling fresh, and after mopping the floors a bit, ranked up to normal juicer. Oh, I've been promoted 15 standards. Okay. Goodbye, stupid junior juicer rank. I'm senior juicers now. That's all for the good news. Sad news is managers are filling up the server again. At least I can serve robots without them breaking my job this time, probably. Hopefully. And one thing that previous managerial incident taught me is that serving robots is actually really good. Like, way too good to ignore. Out of my total points, I think 90% have been from serving robots. 90%! Keeping the real humans is way more fun and fulfilling, but if I plan on converting these points to money later, I need to serve more indecent. So I did. I still had no idea what the conversion rate was, but I'm just looking forward to the end of the day when I could find out. Surely it would be worth it, right? It didn't take too long before my brain started melting bad. I had to ask my robot customers to repeat their order every single time I served one. Sometimes multiple times. For reference, at the beginning of the day, I had no problem remembering orders with up to 4 items. Now I could hardly remember orders between. Mine was scattered, and the reason for that is something I didn't expect. The workflow. Doing this evolution strategy, there's no downside. There's never a second where I'm free to look down at my phone, do something else. Plus, I've been all alone for the past 6 hours. I haven't spoken a word to anyone. I have no coworkers to chat to or anything to give my mind a break. Press order, make the order, give me. Press order, make the order,
Sa
give me.
ilalim ng
Press
bagong
order, make the
benepisyo
order,
ng
give me.
Sling Insurer hanggang 2 billion na pesos na tubig sagutin ng PhilHealth para sa kidney transplant mula sa dating 600,000 piso lang.
Talking to friends will only distract, but since I'm nearing the end of my shift and not feeling great, I figured I'd invite some friends for me to show off my jokes. Little did I know, in the same situation this was about to cause.
Deodorant needs to hear this. You spray it once, but right under your arms, that's where your lymph nodes live, the gateway to your immune system.
Now, watching this footage, you may have noticed my 3 friends I invited lining up behind my counter to wait for their order.
Mamaya nakakain ka?
A line isn't just uncommon, it's
Like
nearly
pagkatapos
impossible.
nito.
You saw how hard it was to get one into the customer earlier. It's so rare that I haven't seen more than 3 in the building at a time. Why would they choose to form a line instead of just going to one of the other 20 registers? It just doesn't make sense. And apparently, I wasn't the only one who thought that, because even more people were lining up out of curiosity. Everyone wanted to know what the deal was with my register, which led to them lining up to get to the bottom of it, which in turn expanded my line, making my register an even bigger deal. The feedback loop grew larger and larger until this many people were in my line. By the way, I told my 3 friends to not donate any money to me, as that would be cheating, but I didn't tell these people anything. I'm being faced with the biggest opportunity I've had all challenge to make some good tips. I can't waste this. So I put on the conversation act I've been practicing over the past 7 hours and started burning through customers. There's so many people. The line is like 10 people long. So I was having great conversations with everyone in line, and they all started to really like me. Most importantly, though, they were giving me some fat tips. Don't take that out of context. I was making so much money that I couldn't count it all. A 5 Robux tip here, a 20 Robux tip there. Yes, like I said, I was great. A little too great. As my line got longer, I realized I was sapping away all the customers from my fellow workers. It was so bad that they started coming to my counter to try and convince the customers to order from them instead. I'm basically doing the exact same thing I got mad at the managers for doing earlier, preventing others from getting customers.
This is your life. This ring is the only thing I own. This must be worth part of it.
Mag-hairstyle tayo for this one. Let's go with it. Starts out strong and long with aloe vera, vitamin, and castor oil. For hair that's 3 times stronger and thicker looking as it grows long. The gem of fans, not problem, not so.
It sucks not fully capitalizing on such an amazing opportunity, but I will be 6 feet under before I start acting like I'm in. So I told Kevin, listen, he's stopping cashier work for the day and encouraged him to get the class workers instead of me. Don't worry though, I'm not quitting. I'm just gonna mop until they go away. That span where I took their orders was still hyper successful though. And those aren't even the best chips I did in this video. Anyways, I wasn't sure how many Robux I got, but it was definitely a lot. Not enough to win the challenge, but a lot. Sadly though, I wouldn't know for sure until the very end because of rule 4. I'm not allowed to check how many Robux I've earned until the challenge is finished. Figured it would add some mystery and keep me on my toes. Last hour of the first day, after all the chaos from earlier died down, I went back to server mode. It was still boring, and managers were still flooding the server, but at least we were having some crazy people saying insane things, which entertained That is none of my business, but that is some crazy things to be saying. The manager drama at Hokui Cafe is insane. You can't say that. That's bad. You can't say that. But all of that was just a distraction from the lowered mental state I mentioned earlier. And during this moment, it was about to reach the worst it's been. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's fireworks being launched outside my house. It is very close to the 4th of July as of filming this. I would really like to go see those. I was just thinking, I heard them and I was like, dang, I want to go see those. And then I realized I can't. God, they're loud. I have 20 minutes left of my shift, and by then they'll probably be done, which I guess is sad. I feel like I may have more moments like that during this challenge where I want to go up and do something, but unlike the other challenges I've done, like the orange game one, I can't get I need to be constantly working. There is not a moment where I can stop working, which is why I'm working while I'm literally working while talking. It's definitely not my definition of fun. I pretty much would rather be doing anything else. This was just the start of my unhappiness. The first sign. Later in the video, it would escalate more and more. Not looking forward to that, but enough rants and vibes. I just finished my first day of the challenge. Remember how I've been non-stop talking about grinding points and converting them to rubber? Okay, it's time to finally figure out the conversion rate. How much will these points actually be worth? Alright, let me research this. So by the end of the day, I earned 250 points. Not bad. That amount of points gives me 50 points. Okay, so that's actually really good. That's a third of my goal. I didn't even optimize my workflow. If I grinded harder, it would have probably made double that. If I just grind points for the other 2 jobs, that hasn't been enough to complete my goal. It'll suck. It won't be fun at all. I mean, look at what happened to me after doing it for only a couple hours. But it's indisputably the best chance I have to make the 150 Robux. Talking to real humans was my favorite part of the day. It's too inconsistent. Almost nobody chipped me until the very end. Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I will spend the entire day speaking it to no one, interacting with no humans. Just buckle down and exclusively try to get points. No matter how bad it might make me feel. Good night. Another day, another training. I'm moving on to my second job. Being a responsible employee, I arrived at the training 10 minutes early and holy crap, there's so many people. The game is filled. No one else can join. The server is full and it doesn't even start for 7 minutes. 7 minutes before it starts. Glad I chose to arrive early instead of on time. Wow, what is this proper grammar? This job is awesome! Anyways, the training began, and I instantly noticed this job was way harder than the last one. No. I was kind of struggling, but as always, I finished first. I mean, my competition is literal children. I wanted to go for minutes of training. I finally started the game, started the timer for my next 8-hour shift of working at Scopa Cafe. I'll be making drinks in our way. I should be more on that later, and I guess not talking to customers, just grinding for points instead. This will be fun. As I got my way to the kitchen, I instantly noticed
more glaring roadblocks I have to face. First off, the game is really hard. I'm already messing up robot orders. Not a good sign. Second off, the rules here are different. NPC customers are limited. You can't just make an order whenever you want. You have to wait until the cooldown wears off to spawn. Third off, the game is glitchy. A drink I would order got thrown out because of a glitch with the order time. In fact, the glitches get so bad that later they may even ruin the challenge. Fourth off, I'm stressed. I hardly have any time to complete these orders, man. But all that will be worth it. I'm money. It may be way harder to make points in this game, but surely the point to Robux ratio will be better to make up for it. I just gotta lock in and grind. I already have a point. So, every single food and drink item you give someone in this game is worth 1 point. It doesn't matter what it is. However, some orders are much easier to make than others. For example, if someone orders a boba tea, I need to choose the correctly sized cup, fill it up with the right tapioca, turn the shaker, fill it with the right type of milk, whether it's hot or regular, add the right amount of ice, add the right drink powder between like 20 different options, add the right amount of sugar, shake it all up, pour it into the cup, get the lid sealed, and put it all into a cup sleeve. Done. If someone orders a popsicle, I need to grab it. That's it. Both of these orders are worth the same amount of points. For some godforsaken reason, obviously, we want to prioritize doing the easy orders, and ideally, never do a hard order if we don't have to. But how can I ensure that? Well, this game works on a line-based system. As a barista, you put your name on the list and then get assigned an order to fulfill after a few minutes of waiting. If I just bide my time until right before my numbers come, I can serve an NPC and make sure they ask for something easy. Sounds like a plan. In fact, to help me out, instead of going, I want to make as many points as I did in Okami Cafe. 250 points in Boba Cafe are much harder to get, so it may not be possible, but this new strategy seems pretty good and will surely work. The strategy does not work at all, and someone called me gay. Yeah, this game has been a massive, monotonous grind. Just doing the same thing over and over, very slowly. The mechanics are so annoying, and you basically have to wait 10 seconds before doing anything. Want to put ice in a cup? Spend 3 seconds holding down E to open the ice box, then slide this glitchy bar over to scoop the ice, and finish by watching a 5-second animation of you doing it. And then just repeat that for every single one of the 15 steps there is to completing an order. Yay! Plus, I'm being reminded just how strict these jobs are. Someone next to me just got in trouble for points cheated. These managers are always watching you and are incredibly serious. And I'll just make sure to stay out of trouble, I guess. I keep reminding myself it'll all be worth it. Having no fun anymore because I've abandoned serving human customers, but the feeling I'll get when I exchange all my points for Robux at the end of the day will be sublime. That is, if I even get the points. I need to make a new strategy quickly. Okay, I think I got one. And it actually works this time. See, I figured out that the best type of order you can get, the one you want to aim for above all else, is a multi-order. People can order up to 4 items at once in this game. And if they do, every item is assigned to the same barista. As a worker, if you get assigned one of these massive orders, you basically get to kill 4 birds with 1 stone. But, you may have noticed, I said people can order them, not robots. Which means it's basically up to luck whether or not you get one of them. But it's better than taking a robot order, so I'll test it out. And while waiting to receive my human orders, I discovered the best strategy in the entire game. Ladies and gentlemen, give it mopping! Yeah, mopping the floors. This is the best strategy, I'm pretty sure. I don't know for certain, but I'll make sure to test it out after my dinner break. It's already 6:45 p.m. I still don't think. I've been very hungry for 2 hours now. I don't know why I pushed it off for so long. Roblox 9 to 5 got me tweaking. Upon returning from dinner, 2 notable things happened. One, I found out that mopping is really good. I tested it. It's better than I thought it would be. Guess we'll have to keep track of my points and see how much it impacts them later. This could wind up being a crazy Roblox hack that I convert my points to money. 2, I got the saddest order I've ever received. Empty cup with 3 shots of espresso. No ice. No sugar. I don't know who ordered this, but you're too young to be that impressed. My dinner overlapped quite a bit with this hour, so I hardly got any points, but now it's time to really test how good mopping is. Okay, it's definitely great, but I can optimize it I have to memorize every single spot a spill can appear and check every single one constantly without any breaks. I must always be scanning the area frantically. This might make me unhappy, but remember, it'll all be worth it for the points I get. It'll all be worth it.
It's the mopping boy. That's me. I'm the mopping boy. People are starting to realize how much I'm mopping. Because I'm the only guy who knows how to mop in this game, I bet. I'm sure no one else has thought through the mopping meta like I have, and it's been a good system in this game.
But that random citizen had a point. I was a mop boy for about an hour, and to tell you how important that job was, I bring to you a true story that ends with the whole challenge being changed. The story of Mop Boy. Mop Boy, who is definitely not just me, started off like anyone else, passionless, confused. He didn't know what he wanted to do. His life was meaningless until one day when he saw something horrible. A terrifying spilled drink had caused an innocent and probably 5 years old player to slip, injuring them so much that they could hardly stand up. Again, to slip on the same spill 2 more times in a row. This broke Mop Boy's heart. To see the pain of this very IQ-scarred individual, he had to make this right. He had to protect people. So he did. Mop Boy began mopping up spills all across the cafe, saving stupid 5-year-olds everywhere from slipping like morons. Fire inside Mop Boy's heart was lit. He had a purpose. He was happy. But then disaster. He was headed to clean up a spill just like he always did, but this time something was off. The second he pulled out his mop, the world glitched. The spill couldn't be clean. There was nothing Mop Boy could do. It was then he heard the voice of his senile old friend echo in his head. I'm just tested. We're 24. I'm exactly 11.
Hindi pa naman masyado.
You know, Mop Boy never did know what his people is telling him that every day. No, this can't be it. He has to find a new server. He hates these spills. He must defeat them. So he tried, joining cafe after cafe, each more glitchy than the last. Sometimes spills would be permanently out of reach. Sometimes they wouldn't exist at all. These spills Mop Boy hated so much. He found himself missing them. He missed the good times they had. The spills had fun giving random people horrible concussions, and he had fun popping them up. Perhaps this whole time, the spills, his greatest enemies, were actually his love. No, that's stupid. I'm sorry, my brain is so melted from mopping. Just pretend I said lava was stupid. Are you pretending? Right back to the story. He has to find a way to reconnect with his enemy, his friend, his spirit. But he's checked every single cafe. They're all glitched. He can't. Since his search began, it looks like a new cafe was made. Sprinting to the new cafe, he busted through the doors with the strength of an angry gorilla who saw nothing. Just like the games before it, there was nothing here. It was hopeless. With the sadness of the sad gorilla, he turned away and began to walk out. Until he smelled the smell he recognized. The heavily contaminated rush water of the cafe. Was there? No. There couldn't be. But there was. Spilled. And not one, two, and not two, three, four. I thought just one. Still, that was more than he'd ever seen. This wasn't just a cafe. It was Mop. And the Mop Boy did it. This time, he would never take the spills for granted. They gave him a purpose, and he now knew just how important that was. Anyway, long story short, mopping sucks. It's literally the same thing over and over constantly. So you literally just fly the arm like you did for the ice. It's just look for spill, only wait to clean, look for spill, only wait to clean. It's worse than NPC grinding for day one. Fireworks. Plus, there was a point that I made to show you how glitchy this game is. Mopping only works in 1 out of the 6 servers this game has. And there's no guarantee it'll continue to work here. It might glitch again. I stopped having it. It's objectively the best way possible to get it. I used to earn about 20 points an hour. I'm now earning at 60 points an hour. I'm forcing myself to do this. I have to. But Because of that, this stretch of the challenge was about to be the worst I've experienced. So, for the first time in the entire 14 hours I've worked, there's an important shortage. We went from having 28 workers at a time to not having a single one capable of making a drink. That means good boy has to work double to a new. Mopping floors as per usual, but also filling and making orders that he can hits a lot. As always, he can't take the place. Also, yes, in the phrasing difference, I am mopping. It's a good thing that I've memorized all the skill sets and I've gotten incredibly fast at making orders. I can do both. I can do this. Just got to lock in.